So, because I'm going into the past cycles, my 50 years in America, I want to mention now, because after I dropped off the edge and went back to England, I was already familiar with what I call Glastonbury or Avalon, which is the heart chakra of the world, as a mystery center, and I went right back there. When I started with nothing, and I had no agenda. Unfortunately, I went to social services because I had no money. And I just happened to be at pension age, so I'm going to honor the crown in this case, because without that pension, I couldn't even be subsisting. So I know how difficult it is without money, and I also know how difficult now it is without friends and assistance. It's become very evident, and I also know that the elder is very, very, very vulnerable. And it's a travesty in our society, simply a travesty. So obviously we need a new way. But Avalon was my training with the Merlyn, with the Grail, and at that time I started in Santa Cruz Mountains with the first scroll, which is the embodiment of the mystery of the Tree of Knowledge and Tree of Life. I produced 13 scrolls, each one at least 40 hours of intense pencil work, revealing a languaging system in the world tree that was rhyming in rhythm to all the encoders of all my languages. And to this day, though that system of scrolls is in storage, I don't even know where. It's a 2-year process of intense work. And I had past memory of why do I write like a scribe, and I had past life memory with Nag Hammadi of being a scribe in the school to record the teachings. But we're bringing them forward in a new model. It was poetic, bardic, and mythic, and each scroll embodies a complete mystery. But I'm trying to now access the library and saying, you know, this is my life's work. And maybe it's molding in a garage. It's a shame. It's a lot of work. And I believe the record of these things is important, not only as a story, but to see the dedication of the work through the hand and the artistry. I've been able to do it through my hand and my heart and my mind, to bring information forward through the written, unspoken word and the design. It's a little like William Blake. I don't want to put myself on a pedestal by any means. But the anthology of the work speaks for itself, so we have 13 scrolls or 12 scrolls in Glastonbury sitting possibly in a trailer somewhere that I want to get access to make sure that all those large sections of work is not wasted. I was in retreat again in Glastonbury. I love Glastonbury, but it's a little bit of a zoo, so to speak. But it is the heart chakra of the world. And my Avalon memory went back all the way to Merlyn. And I knew that I had studied with Merlyn in the incarnations, but that's not really the point. The point is to gain a practical map from this information so we can move forward and align with Galactic Center. So, but I want to honor Avalon and try to reconnect to see how this can move back into England. And of course I'm ancient Scottish, so I know I was at the time of Brian Boru, Braveheart, but it's this life is very different, and now we're at planetary closure as well as personal closure. So everything, what is it we can do, and how we can be authentic and not compromise through this time of struggling and challenge. and unite ourselves to a singular purpose of serving the future. And perhaps the records can be a testimony. There's a bank of heritage and information of the journey of the pilgrimage. Perhaps the records can be given to humanity, but it has to be done by contribution, because if you give everything for free completely, then people don't even appreciate it. But I want a contribution-giving society, not a money-first, me society. And that's my prayer every day, and then we can sing and dance and produce the song cycle that really they want out of this. We can plant the seed now and nurture it. This is the time. I'm that little man that took the journey home. I don't know where, I can't even find my medicine bag, but I have my treasures over my shoulder, and now the next level appears, who are the others, one by one.